While being a freshman in college is one heck of an adjustment. I couldn't imagine working a part-time job with the amount of work I have. Though me and my friends were talking about how hard it was to work a job during the school year, throughout high school, but it's somehow normal, if not expected, to work a job when in college. But as we were talking, I could not help to think of the crazy job experience a friend of mine had who went to Cass Tech. He needed to pay his own way because his family did not have much, so he took it in his own hands to get what he wanted, which he usually did. He already done jobs working at restaurants and at grocery stores, but he wanted to try something more interesting. While searching around, he stopped at the Detroit Zoo. Crazy enough, he got presented with the opportunity to meet with the zoo director, and apparently he liked the style so much that he offered him an interesting job that he felt that he can handle. The zoo director gave him a tour of the zoo, walked him through the back alleys and tunnels of the zoo that most people never see. But he said when he got to the gorilla cage, it was empty. The gorilla had caught a bug, but ironically, he was in quarantine for the next week. Kong was getting old, and they were shopping around for a replacement since Kong just sits on a tree, holding onto a rope and eating bananas all day. When the crowd started arriving on the weekends, they will be disappointed to have no gorilla, since everyone enjoys the gorilla exhibit, even a born old gorilla. The director told him that he had a gorilla suit that he could wear if he'd be interested, and sitting on a branch for 4 hours at a time, so the people would just at least have something to look at. It sounded good to him, but crazy to me, because it's not the usual high school job. But did you know this fool actually did it? So the next day after accepting the job, he went to the zoo. He put on the gorilla suit and climbed into the cage. He said he sat on a branch and holding a rope. Soon it was a crowd of children pressing their faces against the glass windows. He said he got bored after a while. So he said he really started getting into the gig. He said he'll scratch his armpits, thump his chest, and tore the rope. Then about an hour passed, he really started getting into the gorilla stuff. He would grab the rope and swing it across the cage. The kids thought it was great, so he started swinging higher and higher. In the next cage, it was a lion. He said the lion became irritated by his antics and began to pace his cage and roar. He kept swinging and swing to the lion's side and would use his feet to push off the lion's bar. He said he can really swing out far, and he roared even louder. He thought it was pretty fun. He thought the kids were really enjoying the show. All of a sudden, he missed the bars. He landed on his back and he was stunned, but he immediately got up and ran to the front of the cage to the crowd, screaming, help me, I'm not who you think I am." Just as he yelled, he said the lion jumped on his back and knocked him to the ground. His head was at his neck, and he was sure that was the end for him, and he'll never make it to graduation. Just as he thought he was taking his last breath, the lion whispered in his ear, "Shut up, stupid, or you get us both fired." Can you believe that?